Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris is a battered shell of its former self, but it's still standing, and funds are already being pouring in to help rebuild it. Now, officials in Paris are still assessing the extent of the damage from the day after the Cathedral of Notre Dame nearly burned to the ground. Now, flames destroyed most of the 800-year-old landmark, the roof including a 300-foot spire. Now, the world got its first look inside of the building Tuesday. Piles of charred timber can be seen strewn throughout the altar as light pours in through the gaping hole above it. Now, investigators are also concerned with places that the fire never touched. Damage from smoke, heat, and water may have compromised the structure's integrity. Now, businesses and philanthropists have already plunged in over $600 million to pay to help rebuild the Notre Dame Cathedral. Now, the news of the fire was recently shocking for a group of French students in Helena's High School. That's because they were just there about a week and a half ago in the exchange trip with French teacher Susan Bartels. Now, Tuesday, they described the cathedral as magnificent. Kyra and Jamie McDonald walked the 387 steps all the way to the top of Notre Dame.
It is definitely tiring, but it's also really exciting to kind of feel like people who worked on the bells and stuff like that would feel like.
It's very tragic that something like this has happened, because this place is so beautiful and it's kind of has a sense of magic to it.
My students were fortunate to have the opportunity, like they knew they were lucky to be there, but they didn't realize that it might be the last time in 20 or 30 years they'd be able to enjoy something like that.
And Bartels, who has been to Notre Dame around 10 times, says that she's confident France will rebuild quickly with, of course, the help from the donors.